The year is 2010. You bolt down the thunder-gray steps of a piercingly yellow school bus. The grass below your impatient feet, quiet homes, and the glorious June sky above you are all a blur as you dash along your block at lightning-fast speeds. "Welcome home! How was your last day of school?" your mother says with a bright smile and a hug. You go to say something. You are out of breath and can only embrace her. The weight of your backpack is a reminder of that unnecessary nuisance. You throw it in the house, grab a bottle of refreshing water, and rush right back outside. You hop in your mother's 2007 beige Honda Odyssey, click in your seatbelt, and make your way to a place where reality meets dreams. Up and down, you're bouncing with excitement from your adorable little head to little size 4 toes. You're surrounded by what seems like a never-ending sea of people. Old, young, female, male, rich, poor. No matter. All of them are filled with the same excitement and restlessness as you. The smell of delicious buttery popcorn and a hint of soda drifts in the air. The lights slowly dim until the room is overtaken by darkness. The gigantic device that transports one from reality to dreams lights up, and a united silence follows. A breathtaking castle upon a glistening waterway, followed by a bouncy, zany lamp, appear on the ginormous device. Everyone in absolute awe. A smile dominates your face as an iconic light blue background with fluffy white clouds are displayed. Walt Disney Pictures Presents floats upon the screen, and you know you are in for a surreal time, for Walter Elias Disney never disappoints. Walter Elias Disney was born on December 5, 1901, in Chicago, Illinois, to Flora and Elias Disney. His family moved to Marceline, Missouri, for farming when he was very, very young. It's here he began drawing, painting, and selling pictures to neighbors and family friends. Living in the small town of Marceline, filled with animals and nature, led this exposure to rural life, influencing him throughout his entire career. Now, in 1911, the farm was no longer profitable, so the Disney family moved to Kansas City, where Elias Disney bought a morning paper route and compelled his young sons to assist him in delivering the papers. Walt later said that many of the habits and compulsions in his adult life stemmed from the disciplines and discomforts of helping his father with this paper route. Now, he still had plenty of time for fun, though, as he attended the Kansas City Art Institute on Saturday mornings and performed skits and vaudeville routines with friends at local theaters. In 1917, the Disney family moved back to Chicago, where Walt started studying at McKinley High School. He got a job as a cartoonist for a local newspaper company, but his work was unfortunately interrupted due to World War I. Disney dropped out of school to enlist in the army, but since he was underage, he could not do so. So instead, he nobly joined the Red Cross and was sent to France to drive ambulances. Walter moved back to Kansas City after his service in Europe and found work at the Pesman Rubin Commercial Art Studio. It's here that he met his lifelong friend, Ub Iwerks. Both men unfortunately were laid off very shortly, but this did not dishearten them, and they founded their own company, which only lasted a month. But fortunately, they both got hired at the Kansas City Slide Company, and it's here that Disney gained more confidence in his animation abilities and decided to create his own company called Laugh-O-Gram Films. One of his first short films, Alice in Wonderland, was created there, and based off this short film, he went on to make animated shorts called Alice Comedies, which were huge local successes. After a year and a half of business, though, his staff left him because they were underpaid, and Disney became bankrupt. Alongside his brother Roy's business expertise and Iwerks' drawing talent, Disney decided to try out his luck in Hollywood, and it's a good thing he did. With $500 borrowed from his uncle, Disney started the Disney Brothers Studio, later renamed the Walt Disney Studios at Roy's suggestion. It's here that Iwerks and Disney created Oswald the Rabbit, which was a huge hit. Their next hit, in 1927, was the iconic, mischievous Mickey Mouse. The third cartoon film with music and voices featuring Mickey is called Steamboat Willie. It was released in 1928 and became a huge success. More and more successes followed Disney, and even the Great Depression could not slow him down, as the release of The Three Little Pigs in 1933 took the country by storm. In 1939, Disney's company moved to a bigger studio in Burbank. In the early 40s, a string of hits were released, including Fantasia, Pinocchio, and Dumbo and Bambi. However, World War II came, and during this time, the Walt Disney Studio switched to emphasizing patriotism and the war effort in their films. After the turmoil of the Second War, Treasure Island, Cinderella, and Alice in Wonderland, Peter Pan, and Sleeping Beauty were released in the 50s, and all received positive reactions. Now, to say Disney was making bank would be an understatement. The films and characters of the iconic Disney brand were so fruitful and popular that in 1955, a whole Disney-themed park, Disneyland, opened in Anaheim, California. And within a few years of Disneyland's release, Disney began plans for a new theme park and to develop the experimental prototype community of Tomorrow, or Epcot, in Orlando, Florida. The people of the Walt Disney Studio were also one of the first to recognize how important television would become, and created a number of television shows, including the Mickey Mouse Club and Davy Crockett. They also ventured into making live-action films like The Parent Trap and Mary Poppins and Pollyanna, which are all beloved today as well. Now, while these precious films, stories, TV shows, and theme parks are eternal, the same could not be said for Walt Disney. Walt Disney died on December 15th, 1966, from a rough battle with cancer. His legacy and work are perpetual, though. The Walt Disney Studio has won an innumerable amount of Academy Awards and have touched the hearts of millions worldwide, and will continue to do so for centuries to come. Anyone can experience the same sense of imagination, hope, and determination in their life that the Walt Disney Studio has created, for, as Walter Elias Disney proclaimed himself, all our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. Thank you.